Kiffin, they had a post today on Twitter, and it said, "Who is the king of the portal or the transfer portal gold?" Something like that. They was asking who dominating, and they had Lane Kiffin. Well, they had Coach Prime, Lane Kiffin, and Dan Lanning of who dominating that portal. Lane Kiffin went ahead and tweeted out and said, "Coach Prime, he the GOAT, baby." Hey, he already know. He know that we turned that roster over. Should have had way more wins last season, and we'll have way more wins this season. So last year, technically, if we could have really been, excuse me, 6, 7, 8 wins, now you could go ahead and say, hey, them boys finna win 8, 9, 10 or more games. But for Lane Kiffin to go ahead and say that Coach Prime is the GOAT, and really, he really is the GOAT. The GOAT in balling, the GOAT in baseball, the GOAT in recruiting. He really is, because he came to college ball and just done took over. And remember, I told y'all today that the Big 12, all they was gonna ask about Deion. They were gonna ask about Deion. That's all they asked. Hey, how do you feel about Deion? How do you feel about Deion? They already knew what time it was. Coach Prime owns the Big 12. Ain't no change in it. He owns the Big 12. And now we just got to go out there and show up and show out. You own it. Go out there, show up and show out, and call it a day. It's in y'all hands to run it. We got the squad. We got the players. Ain't nowhere around it. So I said to myself, look at Lane. Now, Lane, you know, he get on Twitter and he'll say whatever he feel like saying. But for him to say that lets you know. He was like, nah, it ain't me. And it ain't Dan. It's Coach Prime. It's Coach Prime. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right. He already know what time it is, man. Coach Prime, last year flipped the whole roster. This year went and got exactly what we needed. So now the roster is complete. So to me, Lane Kiffin was right. Hey, to me, he was right. Like, he is top dog right now in recruiting. It's really nowhere around it. Like, Coach Prime just, he got it. If he wants you, he's going to go after you and most likely bring you in. That's why they are saying now that the quarterback Juju, they saying, hey, you know they dropped him down the star. And when they drop them guys down the star, that means somebody outside of the top programs finna come get them out of their considered top programs. So Coach Prime them finna go on media day tomorrow. Somebody probably gonna ask him, did you see that Lane Kiffin said you was the GOAT? Then Coach Prime gonna probably deflect and say, well, you know Lane Kiffin out there recruiting, man. So y'all know how that is. But let me see what y'all talking about. Riding the cold, what's happening? NMB. Nah, man, listen. He ain't gonna try Prime like that. Now he might have tried. Nah, he ain't gonna try him like that. He could have been, but I still don't think he would have tried him like that. Greg, what's happening? Mac, where you at with the workouts? Man, I've been chilling, man. I've been chilling. I need to get back on me and my baby sister was talking about that today. ICH, what's good? JB, what's good? K Morris, you say, how come 5'7" Cam Ward? You said, how come 5 to 7 Cam Ward record isn't being talked about? Cam talking trash, but wasn't. He will play. They just talking. Cam and Shador just talking. Them boys like probably like that. So they ain't mean nothing by it. They just messing around with each other. Matt, you say Prime chilling, staff working. Man, what? Putting in work. That's why when they put that question out, who was the best, Coach Prime, Lane or Dan, they know it's Coach Prime. They seen how that man loaded up, what, 2 years straight? Plus, you could count back when he loaded up while he was at Jackson State. The man been loading up for a minute now. So, I don't even know why they put the question out there. He the GOAT. He goes and flip the roster. Now, you saying we grabbing all the high school boys. So, ooh, what was that? Yeah. So, now we grabbing a lot of high school boys. So, y'all see what time it is. Matt, you say I watched Media Day, it was good. See, I ain't get to watch it, but I just done seen little pieces of it. And I see that, which you know everybody gonna throw Coach Prime off in there. Deion. So that's what they kept doing, and every coach had to. I know them coaches said, man, come on now. I don't feel like talking about this. If we playing, we playing. We don't. But the Big 12 commissioner, he was like, hey, Coach Prime like me, man, we'll stir the pot in a positive way. We'll do this in a positive way. We'll go about that in a positive way. I said, okay. Hey, Coach Prime on that pack, the Big 12, man. Kendall, what's good? TMFB, you say that depth on CU is ready. Plus Ryan, quarterback 2 getting better. See, I don't never see nothing on him. Y'all must saw something on him today. I know we got depth now. I know we got plenty of depth. So, hey, we ready. East Coast Cal, you say the goalposts always move when it comes. Hey, they try to move it, but we clear 8 wins or better. That's what it feels like. 8 wins or better. Well, 10 you change the whole game. 10 you should, depend on who your 2 losses to, or 1. 10, maybe 1 loss or 2 losses, he'll be able to play in that championship game, the Big 12 championship game, and what it is. I was finna say, and get the playoffs. That's what it was. Get the playoffs. I almost slipped my mind. Oh, you were saying the 5-7 record. Oh, yeah. Well, they was on the roll at first, and then it just went downhill. But he couldn't help that. Now, if he have a 5-7 record, that's a different ball game because Cam Ward on a good team now. He on a real good team now. Matt, you say we got to get Prime thanking Natty and not a bowl game. Well, you know he's thinking national championship, but farther as us that's not on the team, 8 wins, I would take 8, 9, 10, 11. I say this every day, but I do. That's just, I could take that. I could see the wins, but what I love, to win it all, win the Big 12 championship, run the playoffs, and win the chip with his son on the last go-round, both sons, man, that'd be lovely. So I take all that. I told my business partner, I say, you see Lane Kiffin tweeted that out. He busted out laughing, but Lane know what time it is. I think Lane got a lot of respect for Coach Prime. Now, I don't know what he say behind closed doors, but I know in the public, he ain't going to say nothing to go against him. So him doing that, to me, that really show him love. That, to me, that really show him love. So I'm like, hey, he know what, everybody know what time it was. Now, Dan Lennon ain't going to retweet that. He probably looking at Lane. He probably called Lane, bro, now what you doing tweeting that? You know it's me or you. Actually, it's me. Then Lane, nah, it's me. They had to do it for Coach Prime, man. Give him a win. Now, if Coach Prime go out here and roll call, they gonna have to get off his back. Because they've been on Colorado back since since he got into college ball, really. The transfers are not gonna work. You're not gonna be able to pick up all these transfers. It's just not gonna work. Well, this season, Coach Prime could put that to rest. And then, however. But Coach Prime done got some. Hey, Missy Wheeler, what's good? Overall player rankings, what's happening? Hey, look, y'all. I gotta roll, man. I'm gonna jump back on later. But Lane Kiffin showed Coach Prime love. Now, I don't know how everybody gonna try to make it seem, but to me, it felt like he was showing the love. But I'm gonna come back on and holler at y'all later today.